More than 2,000 years ago, St. Peter, the first pope, traveled on a boat. Now the mode of transportation is much quicker. The first pope to take a flight as pontiff was Paul VI back in 1964 as he made his way to the Holy Land. Years later, John Paul II would break all types of records by making 104 international trips. Benedict XVI traveled outside of Italy on 24 occasions. His first trip was to Cologne, Germany, and his last was to Lebanon. Pope Francis once said he wasn't big on traveling, but now he seems quite accustomed to it, even carrying his personal luggage on board. The so-called papal plane is not owned by the Pope. The Vatican actually rents it out from a local airline, which is usually Alitalia. When the Pope is on his way back, he usually boards a plane owned by a major airline of the visited country. It's a plane just like any other. The only noticeable difference is that the head covers are embroidered with a papal shield. For most of the passengers, the flight isn't for sleeping, but rather to get ahead on work. While on flight, the Pope usually meets with reporters to highlight the main points of his trip. Every now and then, there are some light-hearted jokes along the way.
E gli facciamo gli auguri insieme a lei. Ecco.
On his way back to Rome, there's a press conference that can last anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. It's a time to reflect on the trip and other pressing issues of the Universal Church. Just moments after the press conference ends, journalists don't waste any time. They sometimes use satellite phones to pass on their headline or even to go live on radio or television on flight. If there's enough time, one can enjoy lunch or dinner prepared specifically for the flight. And for those who just want to shut off, there's the usual option of reading a book or simply watching a movie. Others choose to use their time to recuperate from the jet lag, since once they get off the plane, they have to be ready to present the big story.